Good afternoon, class. We will discuss to you our topic about the reality and fantasy of Tooth Fairy. But before that, we have rules. Open your cameras and mute your microphones. Listen attentively and carefully. Focus discussion. For the objectives, distinguish reality from fantasy. We have a drill, pronunciation drill. We have here snuggled, dropped, muted, green, and fluttered. For the motivation, I have here a picture of fairy. Who will be familiar of this picture? Okay, she is Tothiana and she is the fairy of Thoth. And also she is the guardian of memories. This picture is related to our topic for today. For the presentation and unlocking of difficulties, let us find out the meaning of the difficult words found in the story. The difficult words are written on the chart. Snuggled, dropped, muted, green, and fluttered. This is a Tooth Fairy. The story that we are going to read has something to do with our lesson for today. It is all about distinguish reality from fantasy. A fantasy is an idea with no basis in reality and basically your imagination unrestricted by reality. For the reality is the state of things as they exist. It's what you see, hear, and experience. For the continuing of the discussion, Miss Flores will be continue.
Okay, so I will be continuing the discussion. Okay, I have here the setting of standards and modeling. So first, we have pre-reading. Okay, I have questions for you, class. Okay, first, do you believe in a tooth fairy? Okay, very good. Others are believing and others prefer to reality. Okay, so do you have teeth? Or is it still complete? Okay, very good. You take care of your teeth. So, now I will be reading the story of the Tooth Fairy. So, listen carefully and attentively. Okay? So, okay. Who knelt down beside Jenna's pillow? Anyone? Okay, the fairy. Very good. So, I will give you 5 minutes to read their story silently, okay? Because I will have questions regarding the story, okay? Okay, are you done? Okay, very good. So, first question. Are you ready? Okay. So, from out of the darkness, who floated into her room? Anyone? Okay, very good. It is the shadow. Okay, number 2. Why did you fairy take Jenny's tooth? Why did you say so? Anyone? Okay, very good. To turn into coin and give it to Jenny. Okay, number 3. So, if you lose a tooth, we'll keep it under your pillow. Why or why not? Will you keep it or you will not keep it? Okay, very good. So number 4. If you were Jenny's place and you found the coin under your pillow, what would you do with it? Okay, you spend it for in good. Okay, very good. Okay, number 5. Do you believe that there is a tooth fairy? Why do you think so? Okay, explain. Okay, very good. So I have here this number 6. Does Jenny has a mother in a story? How about you? Do you still have a mother? Do you love her? How did you show your love to her? Okay, that's sweet. Very good. Okay, number 7, the last question. So, how many fairies are mentioned in the story or coins? Okay, we have one fairy and we have the one coin. Very good. Okay, so that's all for today. Ali Calorin will be continuing discussing this topic.
So for the continuation, I have here the generalization. The direction is, listen attentively as recall some parts of the story. Let us analyze them if it's show reality or fantasy. So for this activity, you can differentiate the reality from fantasy. So I have here some parts of the story. The first one is, the young girl is selling flowers at the church. So what do you think it is? It is reality or fantasy? Okay, very good answer. So, number 2, the witch stopped at the store. So, what do you think is the answer of this? Do you think that the witch stopped at the store? So, okay, very good answer. So, number 3, Mrs. Joy Paul Ortega is our college instructress. Okay, so number 4, the genie granted Antonio's wish. Okay, very good. So, number 5, Mrs. Maria Los Golosino is our academic coordinator. Okay, very good. So, for the group activity, I will group you into 3. I want everybody to participate and cooperate with your group mates. So, for the group 1, make a fantasy story. And then, for the group 2, create 5 fantasy statements and another 5 for reality. So, for the group 3, answer this activity. Put the R card on the block of each sentence if it expresses reality, and F card if fantasy. So, I will give you 5 minutes to participate with your group mates. So, for the additional activities, sequence the events that happened in the story. Put appropriate number card on the space provided. Okay. So, for the evaluation, write reality or fantasy on the blank. So, I will show you the 5 questions on the chart. And then, just answer it on your notebook. Then, okay. So, your 5 minutes is done. Just pass your notebook in front. Okay, thank you. So, for your assignment, read each sentence carefully and decide whether it is a reality or fantasy. So, put it in a 1 whole sheet of paper and then pass it on Monday. So, I hope that all of you will learn for our discussion for today. So, thank you for listening. And goodbye, class. See you on next meeting.